Hey, it's a Helmet Collector here. In today's video, we're going to take a look at the 4-panel card of Franz Priller. So without further ado, we'll go ahead and get started. So going from panel 1 here, behold the man. When I shall one day depart, oh then do not leave me. Be my comfort, my salvation, and my light, even in the suffering of death. Then moving to the interior of the card here. Have a photo of Franz, then moving down. Prayerful remembrance of the honored Mr. Franz Priller, farmer from Bayerbach, Gefreiter in a Gebirgs Infantry Regiment, who suffered a heroic death in the Battle of Manonviller on June 19th, 1940, at the age of 27. Now, interestingly, Franz actually was not in a Gebirgsjäger regiment. He was born on December 26, 1913, in Bayerbach, and was a member of the 10th Company of Infantry Regiment 488, part of the 268th Infantry Division. Now, I found multiple casualty records for him, but his cause of death is only listed as Kopf, or head, so he suffered some kind of head injury, whether that be a gunshot wound, shrapnel, something of that effect, but it's a bit unclear what. Now, the town itself, Manonviller, is located east of Nancy. There is a World War I era fort located there, which was involved in the heavy fighting in the area in August of 1914. Interestingly, by World War II, the fort had actually been sold off by the government, but that did not stop the Germans from stripping it of equipment when they came through in 1940. Now, I have a lot of other cards for the 268th Infantry Division. This seems to be one that, for whatever reason, I just have a lot of cards for. So going down the list here, Alois Wicknagel was an Unteroffizier in the 10th Company of Infantry Regiment 488 and was killed by a headshot at Gobiati, Ukraine on June 28, 1941. Ludwig Mondlinger was a Gefreiter in the 14th Company, which was the anti-tank company of Infantry Regiment 488, and died at Dubrovka, Russia on September 28, 1941. Hermann Brockel was an Obergefreiter in the 12th Company of Infantry Regiment 468 and died of pneumonia in Königsberg on January 25, 1942. Albert Meyer was a Gefreiter in the 2nd Company of Infantry Regiment 488 and was killed by a headshot at Novaya Derevnya on February 19, 1942. Michael Hamroll was a Funker in the 1st Company of Nachrichten Abteilung 268 and was killed at Maloye Vasilkovo, Russia on April 21, 1942. Johann Eigner was a Schütze in the 5th Company of Infantry Regiment 468 and was killed by a headshot at Pavlovo, Russia on September 11, 1942. Georg Meyerhofer was an Obergefreiter in the 5th Battery of Artillery Regiment 268 and was killed by an artillery hit to both feet at Slusna, Russia on August 7, 1943. And Xavier Wolfel, who was an Obergefreiter in the 13th Company of Grenadier Regiment 488, was killed by a direct artillery hit also at Slusna, Russia on August 8, 1943, so just a day after Georg. Obviously 268th took some really heavy casualties, particularly on the Eastern Front, and that makes Franz here the earliest card for the division that I have in my collection. Now moving to the third panel here. The pain of separation was very difficult, but now our hearts are almost breaking. As a hero you died too early for us. We can never forget you. Now you rest in cool foreign earth, you beloved husband, son, and brother. But we who loved you cry many a day and send you greetings of pain to the distant grave of heroes. We can offer you nothing more to please you with, not even a handful of flowers to sprinkle on your hill. Dear ones, my spirit is now separated, but do not long for my hill, for where I rest there is peace, and from the stars I wait in heaven to see you again. My Jesus mercy, 300 days indulgence. Sweetheart of Jesus be my love, another 300 days indulgence. And Sweetheart of Mary be my salvation, another 300 days indulgence. And then moving to panel 4 here. We acknowledge you, Lord Jesus Christ, and applaud you because through your holy cross you have redeemed the world. So really interesting card from the French campaign, which we don't cover very often, but then also, all the cards for the 268th Infantry Division. I believe that there is a unit history for them, but I have not been able to track down a copy, so if anybody sees one for sale, please let me know. I'd like to purchase that just because of the number of cards I have. I think the 268th is probably the most I have for a single division. Overall, I hope you guys all enjoyed the video. Please leave a comment down below. Love hearing from you. Thank you all for watching. Happy collecting, and I'll see you all again very soon.